Welcome to the Photos of the Past channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. This touching photograph captures a moment during World War II when a French woman offers water to a soldier taking cover during battle. Acts of kindness like this highlight the humanity that persisted amidst the horrors of war. Such small gestures of compassion were a lifeline for soldiers who fought in intense and dangerous conditions, reminding them of the goodwill that still existed. This photo shows part of the artwork recovered from Nazi Germany during World War II. Known as the Monuments Men, these soldiers were tasked with protecting cultural artifacts and historical treasures stolen by the Nazis. Their work helped preserve some of humanity's most valuable cultural heritage in the aftermath of the war. This amusing photo captures an American soldier during World War II, humorously mimicking Hitler. Despite the seriousness of the war, this image reflects the soldier's ability to find humor even in dark times. Moments like these served as a light-hearted break from the harsh realities of conflict. This photo shows British soldiers manning an anti-aircraft gun while wearing women's dresses in 1940. This scene is likely an example of the humorous activities sometimes performed to boost morale during tough conditions. Soldiers would occasionally engage in lighthearted actions like this to relieve stress during the war. This photo shows a woman working in a U.S. factory during World War II. With men fighting on the front lines, millions of women stepped up to produce war equipment. Under the symbol of Rosie the Riveter, these women played a critical role in the war effort and the eventual victory. This photo shows surplus warships gathered in a ship graveyard after World War II. Following the end of the war, many ships were no longer needed and were stored in these massive boneyards. This huge fleet reflects the vast amount of military equipment produced during the war. This touching photo captures a soldier reuniting with his lover at a train station during World War II. The New Hope sign makes this emotional reunion even more meaningful. Amidst the hardships of war, moments like these became powerful symbols of hope and longing. This Japanese propaganda poster from World War II was created to portray hostility toward the United States. It features a distorted, demonic caricature of U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Such imagery was used to reinforce anti-American sentiment in Japan and to rally public support for the war. This photograph captures a remarkable moment from World War II, showing Jakob Naken, the world's tallest soldier, who stood at 2.2 meters tall. In this image, he is seen facing a British soldier, highlighting the dramatic difference in their heights. Even amidst the chaos of war, moments like these bring attention to the human condition and the individuality of those involved in such historic events. In this photo, we see German soldiers stationed on the Eastern Front. One of the bloodiest theaters of World War II, the Eastern Front was the site of prolonged and brutal battles between the Soviet Union and Germany. This moment captures the military discipline and sense of duty, even amidst the horrors of war. This photo was taken during the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. As German forces suppressed the final Jewish resistance, they marched the remaining ghetto residents away. This rebellion became a symbol of brave defiance against Nazi oppression, though tragically, many fighters and civilians were killed or sent to concentration camps. This photo depicts a moment from the Eastern Front during World War II. Local villagers welcomed the Nazi German soldiers with flowers. This image reflects the initial temporary sympathy some regions had towards the German forces, which would later give way to resistance and suffering. This photo captures Allied soldiers preparing for the D-Day landings on June 6, 1944, one of the most significant turning points of World War II. The soldiers are seen aboard LCA vessels, ready to embark on their mission. The Normandy landings marked the beginning of the major Allied offensive against Nazi Germany. This photo shows a unit of Soviet female snipers during World War II. The Soviet Union actively involved women in combat roles, sending them to the front lines. These brave women fought effectively against enemy forces, conducting numerous successful operations throughout the war. This image shows a wrecked German Junkers Ju-52 aircraft in North Africa during the later stages of World War II, particularly in 1943, as part of the North African Campaign. These transport planes were vital to the German war effort, supplying troops and equipment. The harsh desert landscape served as the final resting place for many such aircraft, marking the slow retreat of Axis forces from Africa. This photograph is of William Patrick Hitler, the nephew of Adolf Hitler. Born in 1911 in Liverpool, William had a complicated relationship with his infamous uncle. In 1939, he moved to the United States and later joined the U.S. Navy during World War II, serving against Nazi Germany. After the war, he changed his surname and lived a quiet life in the U.S. This photograph shows the mugshots of former SS guards at Auschwitz concentration camp, taken after they were captured by Allied forces following World War II. Many of these individuals were tried for war crimes for their involvement in the atrocities committed at the camp. Auschwitz, one of the deadliest Nazi concentration camps, was the site of unimaginable suffering and death during the Holocaust. In this video, we shared unique photos that capture some of the most remarkable moments in history. Each frame holds powerful stories that have traveled through time. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback helps us decide what topics to cover next. Let's continue exploring the unforgettable moments of the past together. See you in the next video.